Yeah, but the problem is they were getting wiped out by that extreme group. They've got like an army-sized worth of people. And be again.
Yeah, I'll give it a try.
Cool. And actually, I can't remember though. I don't think Britain deployed, but I know France deployed a lot of people there, and just squashed them. Although it took a couple months. Had to push them out town to town to town to town, all the way out of the frickin' country. But with allied local troops, obviously. But I just believe if you're not constantly doing that, you completely get out of touch with reality. And it's like this is to kind of a lesser extent, but in the state we live in, we've got, and this in no way compares to war, but it feels like one to us. There's these these idiots that we kind of have this kind of a bottleneck bridge situation, and they want to expand the bridge, and they say it's for our own good. But they've done all this political finagling, and it's really just going to impose more taxes on us. And it's actually arguably going to increase the amount of time. It's running horribly over budget.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna have to pay for it, and it's something that we don't even want. And that's really the crux of it. It doesn't have to be that they're just taking over. It could just be unbearable amounts of taxes. I mean, that's usually how it starts. Bob, you got somebody? There we go. Go away.
Lots of people on my tail.
Yeah.
Just trying to make that gunship keep moving.
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep everybody off you. But you know, it can be as easily as taxes. I mean, that's what the Tea Party originally was. I mean, that's it. It doesn't have to be something crazy. It doesn't have to be, oh, they're taking all of our guns, or oh, they're martial law. It could just be something simple, like we're literally getting taxed to death. But you know, then people go, oh, so you're gonna kill the government if they tax you too much? It's like, no, that's not how it works.
Yeah.
You should have the power to throw people out. I mean, look at Clinton. Clinton got impeached. He left government before it could complete, but the impeachment proceedings were done. Now, are people going to say, like, that we're crazy because, oh, you have the power to impeach your president? That's crazy.
Well, no, because he's voted for by the people. He should be answerable to the people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But sometimes they become not answerable anymore.
Yeah, too big for their own boots.
Yeah. And that happened with the California governor before the governator. The guy before him, he had gotten, I can't remember his name, and this was a long time ago now. That guy had gotten way too big for his britches, and he got kicked out frickin' 10 Ways to Sunday. That was crazy. I didn't even live there, but I heard about it from my friends. They said this guy is off his rocker, and you have to have a way to kick him out.
Yes. Oh yeah. Completely agree with that.
And,
no one person can be all powerful.
Yeah. Especially
because then you start getting the empire and things like that.
Yeah, you get shit like Zimbabwe all over again.
Yeah.
Or you know, the whole Arab Spring, where they decided to kick everybody from every single one of them out. What, are you gonna tell them that they can't do that? That's what you're supposed to be able to do. But then, you know, Russia got all pissed off about the whole, no, you know, you shouldn't be able to kick him out. He was democratically elected, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, yeah, but he wasn't following
what we wanted him to do, yeah.
Yeah. And so, oh, well, you know, you should wait until re-elections. It's like, bitch, if things aren't going right, we're not waiting until re-elections to kick somebody out of the government. But obviously it's infinitely more complicated than that. But so that's not a very 100% accurate portrayal, but it's the general consensus of things. You have to be able to have that leverage. On the other hand, where it really goes sideways is where there are so many countries where the military is kicking out the presidents.
Yeah.
And that's like, well, we don't really have rules for that. For example, what would happen if in the United States, if a general, and I don't know any of the current generals' names because I haven't been following the generals since Bush, but because nothing really major's happened since then, so there hasn't been a lot of general stuff to follow that hasn't just been tabloid related. But what would happen if the General A decided to overthrow Obama? I mean,
Yeah. Roll down
yeah,
Whitehall Lane and in his tank and park a nuclear warhead there and say, I'm claiming this is ours.
yeah.
What are you really going to do about it?
And I truly believe that as much as everybody, well, a lot of people really don't like Obama, I'm sure that there would even still be a huge uproar from all the exact same people if they tried to do that too.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's a whole freaking other level of tyranny right there. I mean, that's because we don't democratically elect generals.
No. That's all backhand in the office job, isn't it?
Yeah, you submit your application and your friend hires you or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's what you had like with a lot of the Arab Springs or whatever. The people would get them kicked out, and then all of a sudden they'd be replaced by the military. And then you sure as hell can't kick the military out.
Can't get the military out.
And so now they're struggling trying to get the damn military out of some of those countries, and they can't do that either.
Dodge that.
Ha! Nice. I was determined that we were gonna get that guy.